What's going on, y'all? So it's been a while, but I wanted to put a message out there to help somebody that I care about, because I wasn't sure if the things that I've been saying is really sticking. But I was like, you know what? If anything were to ever happen, this video will be out there. And it goes to just say that life is always going to be its own thing. We can expect things to be great, but sometimes it's not always going to be that way. You know, life is not always going to go as we expect it to go, and that's okay. Um, but I will say that the only person that can add a measure of value or create an identity for you is yourself. You know, we're taught that, outside influence does so much, and at the end of the day, it's there to build you to be who you're supposed to be. And sometimes we take too much of the influence in and too much of the negative parts of it in, and then we try to kind of like regurgitate that back, and then things get a little messy in the middle. But it just goes to show that no matter what, every part of life can still be a building experience. And just from a personal standpoint, is that everything is, perspective. You give something a bad view or a bad understanding, and it's going to sit with you a certain type of way. And it's going to sit with you that certain type of way as long as you allow it to. And, no matter how you feel, the job is always your own. We can look for other people to be like, hey, you're doing amazing, da da da, XYZ. But like I said, the only person that's going to feel that and understand that is you. And, certain parts of life we can't even take personally when people don't give us everything that we expect. Sometimes we have to give that to ourselves and be proud of the accomplishments that we make for ourselves. And it's still a great reward. And that's just to say that in life, we don't have to feel stuck. We don't have to feel stuck. If something's really been a burden to us in our lives, we can always change the outlook to overcome it. There's tons of resources out there, and even if it's not friends and family, there's always other sources out there to be a benefit to us. And it's okay to trust yourself with the idea that the change that's going to come is going to be something good for you. And the only person that can make that change, though, is you. And you have to be in a place that says that you're ready for it. We can play the fence with people and try to be like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. And still be a little bit scared. But until you really make that decision, like, all right, this is it, you're still going to go through your process whatever way you're supposed to. And that's not a good or bad thing. It's just a part of life. I look at life like I don't want to put any extra judgments on anybody. I live a life that at some points I need a certain amount of space. And it's not from people. It's just I need a certain amount of space. But then I'm like, okay, I don't want anybody to feel burdened that if I tell you like, okay, I need a couple of days, that doesn't mean that you can't contact me. That just means that, I'm in a process where I'm trying to agree with myself that I have something that I need to do, and there's a range in myself that I got to get to. And it's just work. It's just effort. And it's not a bad thing. So yeah, if anything, to end it is just to say, like, don't let life put you in a position where you feel like you have to feel stuck. You can really overcome anything.